A little bit of a confession to make. As you know, I love going to Halifax Town. I follow Halifax Town through and through. I see them at home all the time. I see them away sometimes, especially if they're close. But when I first got into football, the club I initially picked were Liverpool. I love the colours, I love the song, You'll Never Walk Alone. I think it's a great song. There's so many reasons why I picked Liverpool all those years ago, even when I was just a little kid. Now I know not a lot of you watch my channel because of Halifax Town, and if you think I'm completely betraying the club by not going there and going to a Premier League club, that's fine. There's better Halifax Town vloggers than me, just go to Shape and Talk for example. However, my dad always wanted to take me to a football match, a live football match. So he took me to my local team, which is Halifax Town. And ever since then, I've followed Halifax Town. But it's another vital lesson that everyone should know. Once you say you follow a club, you can never not follow that club. You see, you can't betray the team you chose. Once you've chosen that team, that's the team you've chose. So, in a way, I have not a split love, but I mean these days, this is not to do with Liverpool, it's more to do with how the Premier League's been the last couple of seasons. I support Halifax Town a lot more these days, purely because for football I see them a lot more. I've got all my friends down there, it's brilliant. But I still really like Liverpool, and there's three big reasons for that. Number one, big one, is Jurgen Klopp himself. That we live in a day and age where so many pundits and certain managers are just bland and dislikable people, to be honest with you. I hope I'm not one of them people, by the way. But Klopp, I like Klopp, he's special, he's charismatic, he's passionate, he's everything you want a manager to be at any club, in any country in the world. Secondly, I like the rise of Liverpool since Klopp came. Obviously Liverpool's always been a great side, but they weren't doing much when Klopp first came, and since he's came, he's had the time to evolve the team, and they've gone from a poor Liverpool side that would just get lost to history to probably one of the most infamous ones of all time. They've won the league, they've won the Champions League, the Club World Cup, they're in the League Cup final that's on this Sunday against Chelsea. They've done a lot, and hopefully they'll do a lot more. Even though my dad took me to Halifax Town to introduce me to local football, his football team is actually Leeds United, so he's probably going to get a lot more stick from the shade now. He already does. Doesn't matter, he already does. My family are all Leeds fans. Well, most of them. One of my brothers is an Arsenal fan, but my dad's a Leeds fan, my brother's a Leeds fan, numerous friends of mine are Leeds fans. So I've always had a soft spot for Leeds, even though they weren't the club that I've ever picked. And again, like Liverpool, Leeds have come a long way in the last couple of seasons. They've gone from mediocre championship after so many years of financial trouble, nearly a decade really, to being a force in the Premier League. And of course this season we're not doing as well, but I'll say an opinion later for Leeds. We've been very lucky because a friend of my dad's actually has tickets to Anfield and is very kindly given us some corporate hospitality tickets to watch the Liverpool-Leeds game at Anfield in the Premier League this season. So we got to go to the match the other night, and it was a really good experience. Well, for one of us. I filmed some of it, so I'd like to show you now a very good day out at Anfield. To keep with the theme of the Halifax Town videos though, I'm going to show a quick history of tonight's opposition.
Here we go with Leeds United. We're gonna give the boys a hand. Stand up and sing for Leeds.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark, at the end of a storm there's a goal.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up.
Absolutely cool football.
Man on the chessboard, get up and tell you where to go. And you just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving.
I don't think it was a one-sided game. No, it was. It was a one-sided game. I'm sorry. It was. Okay, they got absolutely battered, Leeds. I'm going to do a really quick verdict on both teams and how I think they played in the game and how they're going to do all season. So, Liverpool, obviously, great win, 6 goals, and it was a really good preparation for Sunday. And of course, that means that they're now only 3 points behind Manchester City. The only player I thought had a bit of a rough game was Curtis Jones. But all the other players played well. The thing is with Liverpool and Manchester City, the reason why I think them two do so well in the Premier League, especially the last couple of seasons, is because they play as a team. We get so many players who, they don't play with the team. It's all about them and it's all about them in the press and the media. But Liverpool, Manchester City, they play together. They've got the manager to keep them together. They've got everything going for them. They've got the fans behind them. And I think that really shows you. Now Leeds, they have that, but they don't have it this season. I think that's due to the fact that they've been really unlucky. They've got a lot of key players out injured. Bamford, Phillips, Cooper, you know. Koch was out tonight, he's a loss as well. But as well as that, I didn't think they'd do as well as they did last season. And right now they're panicking because Burnley has won against Spurs unbelievably, really. Can I just say, Burnley, don't like them. Halifax hated them, Leeds hated them, Liverpool don't really like them. We all hate Burnley. Sorry, Burnley, but we all hate you. And of course, Newcastle and Burnley have both got games in hand right now. So, as it is, Leeds are definitely panicking right now. But I can see them pulling out of it. They've got a lot of games in March, especially in April, where I can see, you know, the tables will turn for Leeds. And I don't know about Liverpool winning the league. Man City might just still sneak it. I've actually made a prediction video at the start of the season when I weren't really sure what to do with this channel. And I said that Man City's, I think, can just sneak it to anyone, which is probably a bit expected and predictable, but, you know, Liverpool will certainly give them a run. And Leeds, I think, will pull out of it at some point this season. But Leeds need to go on a run. And Liverpool, they'll be concentrating on Sunday, but beyond that, they have to concentrate on the Premier League. And honestly, that's all I really care about, the Premier League this season. Everything else from now on is going to be about Halifax Town. I hope you've liked this video. If you just want to do Halifax Town videos, that's fine. We've got a game against Barnet on Saturday, and we've got loads of games coming up in March and April and May, including some away games, so we're going to get some of them in there as well. But if you do like me covering the Premier League, because as I say, I've done a predictions video, I did a reaction to week 1, but if you want to do more Premier League talks as well as Halifax Town videos, and, you know, not just show the teams that I either support or have a soft spot for, but all of them, all the 20 teams, I'll do that as well. You know, I'm happy doing anything on YouTube. But if you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Walk on.